Xbox is reportedly developing a cross-platform user interface. Tom Ivanova BGC. Microsoft is reportedly working on a new cross-platform interface for users. That's according to a Windows Central report, which also claims that the exclusive Xbox console games will be the exception rather than the rule going forward. Quote, sources tell us that Microsoft is also working on a set of an in-game APIs and user interface features called Project Brainway, which is some form of cross-platform Xbox guide menu, and quote, report claims. Quote, Microsoft has been inspired by the in-game BattleNet social features seen in Hearthstone, Diablo 4, and World of Warcraft, which lets you share and communicate cross-platform. This means that for games running on other platforms from Xbox, they will still have an Xbox flavor in in-game Xbox systems, maybe even cloud saves. End quote. Last week, Microsoft's CEO Satya Nadella reiterated that the company's gaming strategy going forward is centered on allowing players to enjoy Xbox on all devices. End quote. A recent launch marketing campaign is also designed to highlight the numerous ways Xbox games can be played. The new slogan, "This is an Xbox," consists of a humorous series of statements pointing out that things are just way more than just your usual Xbox at this point, right, Michael? Everything from an Amazon Fire Stick to a laptop to a phone to a ROG Ally, it doesn't really matter anymore. Just pick up a system of some sort. Everything but the PlayStation. Well, not even that anymore, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've been talking about it. It's just Xbox just keeps Microsoft. They just keep doubling it down, right? We don't want to. Yep. We're not a console anymore. We're gonna produce. Yeah, we're third party. We're gonna produce these games that you can play anywhere. Which I don't know. I've seen a lot of people say that we're on the wrong side of this, Drew. You and I both kind of agree that, like, hey, look, we don't think this is a good thing. But some people are like, hey, Xbox is ahead of the game, right? You're gonna keep your games everywhere. Maybe that's the case, but man, I mean, like, losing console sales to me just feels like you know how many more games you're gonna have to sell to make up for not selling the X or the S or whatever the next one's gonna be called. Because at the end of the day, why are you gonna buy the next generation of Xbox? That is the biggest takeaway from this for me, because your games are gonna come to PlayStation, your games are gonna be on PC Game Pass day one. I'm all for them going in on PC Game Pass. I think that's a great idea. But when these games are coming to PlayStation, just buy a PS6, right? Get to play Elden Ring. Get to play Astro Bot. Get to play Final Fantasy. Wait.
And Fable.
And Doom as well, right? Get to play those games just 5-6 months later. But you also get the insane PC or PlayStation exclusives that don't always come to PC, right? So that's my one thing, right? This might be a great idea for everybody, except when it comes to the consoles, this feels like there's no reason to buy that next Xbox, and that's where I'm concerned that this is going to hurt Microsoft in that next generation.
I just feel it like, so here's the thing. Let me scratch my head for a second because I'm a little confused. Not every game is going to be coming to all platforms. Is like there's an exception to a rule once in a while. So does that mean you're not going to send Fable over to PlayStation? Are you not going to send like the next Forza game over to play? Like, I don't know, man. It just seems either get all in on it or get all out on it. Like either one or the other. And I find that they're caught in this like midway of testing and trying to figure out what's working still, which is going to take them some time to figure out exactly what's going on. But they're doing this because we talked about this. They're so far behind PlayStation that they have no way of catching up, right? Phil Spencer has said they lost the generation where you attach yourself to a console. They lost that. And because of that, this is where they're at now, trying to figure out how do we branch out. They've always been on PC like for the last 10 years. So that's always been there for them. They're on a console, but now they're going to other consoles. The Switch. Like, dude, unfathomable idea, right? The PlayStation, their biggest competition, over there as well. At the end of the day, yes, Michael, you and I are on a different stance because we feel that exclusives really kind of draw in the consumers, where Xbox is like, it doesn't matter anymore. We're going to bring our exclusives over to every other platform. I understand bringing it to, like, you take a look at PlayStation. Dude, Kratos eventually made his way over to PlayStation. Sales never hit. dude, they just didn't hit. They hit, but not as big as day one sales for PlayStation on the PS5 or on the PS4, right? So I think PlayStation starts moving forward too, where you get day and date. PC, PlayStation. Xbox has already been doing that, and they're still losing. But now, how many day and date games do we get on Xbox, Switch, PlayStation, and PC? Doom, the start of that? Could be, right? Sounds like day and date. Doom, the Dark Ages is going to PlayStation. More games for everybody is cool. Now it's just less of a choice of, hey, do I need to pick up an Xbox or do I need to pick up a PlayStation? To me, it just sounds like pick up whatever you want, wherever your friends are. But PlayStation's kind of winning.